Good evening. An 18-year-old man from Onion Lake is facing 9 charges, stemming from an alleged criminal pursuit in a stolen vehicle in Saskatoon. Early Saturday morning, Saskatoon police tried to pull over a vehicle reported stolen. The passenger in the Jeep was allegedly seen assaulting the 25-year-old woman driver before he moved into the driver's seat. The man then put the vehicle in reverse and allegedly rammed the police car. A short while later, the driver and passenger were taken into custody. The 18-year-old now faces numerous charges, including impaired driving and assault. He was also wanted on warrants out of Lloydminster. No one was seriously injured in this incident. Well, drug charges have been laid against a couple of Lloydminster residents as well as a Cold Lake woman. 28-year-old Corey Long and 23-year-old Jocelyn La Jeunesse were arrested Thursday. Both are facing charges including possession of cocaine for the intent to traffic and possession of oxycodone. 38-year-old Del Justin Bialois was arrested Friday and faces similar charges. Long appeared in Saskatchewan court this morning, while Bialois is set to appear in Alberta Provincial Court tomorrow. La Jeunesse is scheduled to appear in Saskatchewan court on July 8th. Well, meantime, 2 young men from Edmonton are facing charges following a vehicle stop in Bonnyville yesterday afternoon. RCMP say officers found cocaine and several cell phones in the vehicle. The 2 men were staying at a hotel in Cold Lake, so a search warrant was conducted in their room. Now, in total, Mounties say they seized $3,000 worth of drugs, along with about $16,000 in cash and other items associated with the drug trade. 18-year-old Khalid Abdi Zarak and 21-year-old Kamen Ross Dion Waddell have been arrested. They're scheduled to appear in a Bonnyville courtroom tomorrow. Battleford RCMP are still trying to find 13-year-old Kaylee Watchmaker. RCMP received information that she could be in Saskatoon, but police have not been able to confirm her location or well-being. The girl was reported missing June 4th. She was last seen at her home in North Battleford. Now, Watchmaker is described as an Aboriginal girl. She's 5'2", 120 pounds. She has shoulder-length dark brown hair, brown eyes, and a lip piercing. Anyone with information is asked to contact the RCMP. Meantime, Lloydminster RCMP are asking for your help in finding a man missing since last August. 28-year-old Jesse Matthew Jordan is described as 5'9", about 180 pounds. He has short hair, a fair complexion, and what's described as visible decay on his front teeth. Police say he normally wears blue jeans, rock band t-shirts, and running shoes. Last seen leaving for Edmonton to find employment. RCMP believe he could be working in the carpentry trade or on the oil rigs. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you're asked to call RCMP or Crime Stoppers. The number of stray dogs is on the rise in Saddle Lake, and it's a big safety concern. But the community is trying to control the population. As Clayton Brown explains, for the past 4 days, hundreds of dogs have been spayed and neutered at a temporary clinic.
It's an issue that's been plaguing Saddle Lake for a few years, the overpopulation of dogs. The problem is raising safety concerns as dog bite incidents are becoming more common.
A couple staff, or 2 or 3 get bitten, and some near misses, of course. And almost every other week you're hearing about a dog bite and vicious dogs on the loose.
But the community is biting back, and with the help of the Alberta Spay and Neuter Task Force.
We provide these high-volume on-site spay and neuter clinics in communities that are having pet overpopulation issues.
It's not just about managing, it's also about the relationship. It's about the dogs, it's about the community members, and what better way to, marry the two together is doing an outstanding clinic like this.
Well over 100 volunteers from across Western Canada and within Saddle Lake were needed as nearly 350 dogs were spayed and neutered in just the 4 days.
We need the techs, we need the vets, we need people to drive dog food, the people to make food for our volunteers. So it's a huge realm of volunteers. We have young volunteers from 16, we have volunteers up into their seniors.
When we first started collecting dogs and, bringing them in, these guys were non-stop all over the place.
For many of the volunteers with the task unit, it began with the love for the animals, but over the years, it's become much more.
The more I do it, the more I realize how important it is to the people.
In Saddle Lake, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.